Obviously, I haven't been cleaning up, and this is how my bathroom looks after 2 months. So if you like this type of cleaning, stay tuned.
I'm the reason why these lights cutting on and off. I pay the cost to be the boss. I'm the reason why these lights cutting on and off. I pay the cost. I pay the.
So, long story short, hoarding tends to run in my family, and I've always noticed that growing up. Had my own tendencies, and now I'm actively working on that. I'm 31 now, and I really do want to stop the cycle of hoarding. I've stopped hoarding stuff for a couple of months now, not even like years or anything. It feels good to eventually throw it all away in the end, but it also is so confronting. I'm also ashamed for some stuff that I hoarded, stuff that is actual trash. Now, I'm not a diagnosed hoarder. I'm more self-diagnosed, but it doesn't take a rocket science to see that there's definitely something not right here. And most people are like, why don't you just clean the mess? At some point, we have to realize and recognize that everybody has a different level of mess that they can tolerate. So no, it's not normal to be able to tolerate and live in a mess such as this one. And that's just the nature of it, you know. I recently learned that I would be considered between a level 2 and maybe a level 3 hoarder. And most people are like, well, how do you function with stuff like that? When it comes down to clothing, I'll say that because that's something I tend to buy the most of. You don't always tend to wash it, and you don't even miss the stuff. You know that you have it, and you don't tend to miss it until you see somebody else with it. Like, for instance, if like growing up, I never liked sharing clothes like with my siblings. I didn't grow up doing it. I don't like it. Even when my daughter tries to take my things now, I don't like it. I become possessive over my items, and it shouldn't be like that. So a lot of the times, when clothing is low, I'll just buy more and buy more and buy more, which just causes a bigger mess to clean up. Even with the kids, like, instead of doing laundry, I'll buy more clothes and more clothes and more clothes and socks and underwear, because you never really can have too many. But once you notice that, hey, you have more clothes than you're actually wearing, maybe it's time to take a deeper look. And no, my situation doesn't always mirror someone else's situation. You understand? And not only am I cleaning all the time, I'm trying to stay on top of the kids, stay on top of the dog, stay on top of making money. It feels like my head is just above water all the time. Like, I'm barely above the water. Like, just the tip of my nostrils is out. My house shows that state of mind. I'm struggling each and every day. And it's not just because of the passing of my mom. It's actually quite ridiculous. So sometimes cleaning motivation isn't enough. Sometimes I just need to jump right into it. And no, even if you decide that you want to judge, it's perfectly fine. I get it. I know what clean looks like. I know what dirty looks like. And this is beyond that. So any judgment I get that comes my way, I'm already prepared for that. So right now we're just sweeping up the miscellaneous stuff. Now, it's going to be someone who's wondering, where is the toilet seat? Where's the toilet seat? I haven't had a toilet seat on this toilet in months. The toilet seat just keeps breaking, or it's extremely wobbly. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, then you remember that the toilet seat used to lean really, really bad, or it would crack. I don't know what's going on with the toilet. I know why it's breaking. It's like, I understand why it's breaking. But I'm not going to keep replacing a toilet seat that keeps breaking. I'm just not going to do that. Now, some of you might think that's barbaric, but it is what it is. And look at that. Stupid shit. That bag needed to go in the trash anyway. Like, come on now. A lot of this stuff I'm learning, well, I'm not learning it, I know it, is coming from like those packages I'm getting from the TikTok shop. It's like you have to do a live stream. Well, that's the way I make my money, is through live streaming. So sometimes you have to be in the bathroom. Sometimes it's in other people's rooms. Like, my house has become one big TikTok shop mess. And I really need to gain control over it. It's getting quite ridiculous. It's actually downright disgusting. I don't know. I probably don't even let this voiceover play. I probably just add music. Because at this point, I think I'm just like venting out my thoughts. Now, for the most part, after that last clip, I gave up on the bathroom, okay? I was actually quite tired, and I took a break to make the kids dinner. Now, I had already added the liquid, and then somebody used the bathroom. So I had to reapply, like, the Clorox. And I got this scrub brush right on the TikTok shop, but I'm sure they sell it on Amazon as well. It's able to get inside, like, the nooks and crannies. And I'll come back tomorrow to finish the rest of the bathroom and get, like, the rest of the mess out of there. For the most part, it's clean enough to use. The sink is clean. The toilet's clean. I'm okay with that. You know, you might not be okay with it, but I am. See you later, guys. Bye.
I'm the reason why these lights cutting on and off. I pay the cost to be the boss. I'm the reason why these lights cutting on and off.